Right guys, back with another video. This is a new one. Today we've got JC with me. You've seen him on the channel loads of times, and we're just going to follow him around, see what he does, and ask him a couple of questions along the way. So, how did you get started in photography?
To be honest, I sort of fell into it. I saw someone with a drone. I started doing a lot of drone work. I started filming the family with the drones, and then I wanted to do a bit more stuff. So I went out and bought a 70D, and just started doing a bit of filming, and it just took off from there. This was about 2016, just dabbling into it, in the deep end with a fucking DSLR. Had no idea what I was doing, just cracked on.
So a DSLR was your first camera?
Well, I'd say, I loved drones, so the drone got me into it because I was filming a lot from the sky, and I actually bought this handle where I can hold my drone and film in 4K because it had like 60 frames per second or so. I've got like the Phantom 3. So I've got this handle, and then I sort of modified it so you take the propellers off.
Oh yeah.
And you put the handle on top. So I was filming a lot like this with my drone. It's filming a hell of a lot, like just walking around filming with my drone on the bottom of this handle. And then I thought, this is ridiculous. And then I got a 70D, and then started filming little mini videos, put them on YouTube, and then I think I just started taking random photos. I just fell in love with it. It was just silly things like in the park and that, squirrels and silly things, and then we started going to the beach and stuff, started taking beach photos, and then I believe Max Wall invited me to a walk, and then I started getting to know the community more. Then I started just doing a bit more street because that's where I'm at now. So yeah, big up Max. I believe that's where it started for street, I believe that's it, Okay. Didn't really think about it too hard, to be honest. Just sort of, you just meet people on the way and you just branch out, you know. So
So what would you classify yourself as? Like a street photographer, videographer?
Don't know. It's just content creator, to be honest, because I love doing my videos now. I like to do my own thing, not really follow what people want me to do, because that actually, I feel like that drains you. I feel like if you do what you love, it doesn't matter about what feedback you get, because you're loving it anyway. So
yeah, no, I heard it. What about in general, like when you're out doing other bits and pieces, what's your sort of process like? How do you sort of work towards whatever you're doing or wanting to get?
Don't know. It just happens.
Winging a prayer.
Yeah, it just happens. Sometimes we make the plans. We write a little thing down what we're going to do, and we probably never do it. That's more video, to be fair. That's video, because video is like you need to really have a shot list, otherwise you can be there all day. But with photo, I feel like we just go out and we just get creative. Whatever we see happens, you know. Sometimes we wait around a lot. I don't know. It just happens.
Last year you was probably known as the light trail king.
Okay.
Do you still see that in yourself, or
No.
would you say that your photography has changed?
Yeah, I feel like, if I'll be honest, I really enjoyed it at the time, and then everyone started doing it, got a bit boring, and then I wanted to do my own thing, but I feel like the followers that follow me for that, I felt like it felt like there was a lot of pressure. So I feel like I'm just on my own journey again. I feel like that was part of my journey then. Maybe everyone liked it at that time, but I got bored of it, because you need to think we're out here most days doing the same thing in the same city. For us, it's boring. You only get to see 10% of it.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not boring,
but that's a good point to touch on though. Like, do you feel like you're sick of seeing the same stuff now?
Yeah. Not sick of it, because some people get very creative with it. And
when I say sick of it, I mean like going to the same locations for like where you shoot.
I feel like today, for example, we went to get a shot. Well, I had a plan, and I know my plan would have worked in what's the usual area we go?
Soho, Piccadilly.
Yeah, so I know it all would have worked there, but we've come here and it's not really working out for me, but you just never know. You never know what else you can do because I feel like if I did go there again today, I would have got the same stuff I got last week or whenever it was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, kind of sick of seeing the same thing in the same locations.
Yeah.
But then some people really do change things up. That's nice to see. It's good to do the same things because you're testing yourself. It's new for you and your followers, but we're all seeing the same thing because we all got the same following.
Yeah, you're not wrong. If you see one, you see pretty much the same everywhere else.
I wouldn't say it's boring. I wouldn't say it's boring seeing it, but I feel like we could use these skills and take them elsewhere.
Yeah.
And it don't always happen because it's always, let's go to that location.
Yeah. Do you feel there's a reason that people come to the same location?
Because they know they're going to get a shot. When did you ever see Predator on the streets of London? Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, I feel like it's a safety thing. You know you're going to get the shot, you know you're going to execute it, so you go to that place because you know the bus is going to turn up or whatever your thing is. So me and Leon like a challenge. We try to do different things in different places. Doesn't always work out. So
no. But we do give it a good try.
We give it a good try, yeah.
Definitely that.
But we do try like I say, we put our normal ideas into different areas. So yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it just don't. Let me get this shot. I didn't get the shot I wanted, but maybe we wait, you know?
Yeah.
This is just part of it. This is what people don't see, you know? They see 10-second clip.
Yeah. Don't see the hours that go
like
behind
that,
it.
but we've done this 20 times. Well, I have anyway. Some people might just smash it in one, you know? Yeah. But that's it. They probably played the safe game, went to the safe place. The settings that they saw online.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, I'm trying to do something different.
Obviously, people say gear don't matter. Gear might matter.
I feel like it depends what you. For me personally, I feel like I was limited on video, so. So I was limited on video, so I had to upgrade to a better video camera.
Yeah.
Low light's a big thing for me. We're out at night. I'm doing nightclubs, parties. So for me, limited in a way, not because you can do it all without all that stuff. But I wanted 4K 60. I wanted to be have a better camera than Leon's. That's why.
But the EOS R, it done you what? How long did you have that?
It did do me well. I had that for a year and a half, maybe 2 years. Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe 2 years. It's done me really well. But see, with me, another reason why I got it is because I need to start falling in love with things again. So if I spend the money, I've got to use it. I've got to go get the work, or got to go out and use it, basically. Yeah. That's about it, really.
So for anyone,
that's a very backwards way of doing things, by the way. But I just know I will find my way back out on the streets when I spend the money, which I have, and I'm here again.
What's your early thoughts on the new camera?
I'm loving it, man.
Yeah.
You need to think, I've got in-body stabilization, whatever you call it. What do you call it? Yeah, now I've got stabilization. Before I was just handheld, and they call me bionic arm.
All them steady shots.
Yeah. So now I've got that, I ain't got to try so hard.
Yeah.
And just the video quality is just different level, man. I'm actually being able to film in 4K. Also, my EOS R had limitations on the 4K. It was very it used to cut out a lot. So
yeah,
it used to piss me off.
No overheating issues yet?
No overheating yet. I've done quite a lot of filming on it. That video we done for the nightclub for Tricky, That overheated multiple times, and that was one reason why I thought, yeah,
It's time.
yeah, mate, yeah, kind of. That's when I started thinking, yeah.
A little while ago, you said that you was a kind of unmotivated because you had some other things and whatnot. What is it that kind of keeps you motivated now?
Buying a $2.5 grand camera. I'm still waiting on my discount from Canon, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, do you know what? But I need to remember, like, I do need to remember why I started, and that, like, I started this because I wanted to break free from the 9 to 5. And I know it's very cliche. I do love this stuff, but then I've always wanted to do this full time, and I know it's not easy. So I need to just remember, like, my goal, whether it happens or not. I still need to keep pushing at it. That's about it, really.
But you do have a new lease of motivation now,
Yeah, I do.
other than the camera.
Yeah, I do, because I remember what it felt like to have my stuff be appreciated, and it's like, it's not that I have got worse, it's just I stopped. So why did I stop when that made me feel so good?
Yeah.
You know?
Creative outlet.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Like, you know, it's like, I enjoyed doing this as well as the appreciation I got back. But doing it for me made me feel good, and it still does now. And that's what I had to remember.
Yeah.
It's not about the appreciation you get, it's about the process of it all happening, you know?
Yeah.
That's still an enjoyable process.
Yeah.
So I needed to remember that, because that helps me be happy. So why did I stop?
What is your favourite part of that process?
You know what? It's more like it's almost like going to the pub with the boys. Yeah. It's almost like you're just seeing your friends, like, and then you're doing what you love, and you've all got a common something that you love. So that's big. I think that's big. It's just the community, really.
Yeah.
It's like we're all doing this, and we push each other. You know. So. Yeah, that's all I can say, really.
Cool. So you touched before that you was like king of light trails and stuff, and obviously...
I don't claim that, by the way, I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah. But you were, let's be real. But obviously you kind of moved towards the urban photography side, if that's fair to say.
I feel like I enjoy that more. I feel like making nothing out of something is more a bit of me. I like the fact that we can go to a tunnel, light it up, and just do our own thing, put our own twist to it, make it a whole different environment. That's what I like doing.
Yeah. So is that what draws you to it?
Yeah, I like creating nothing out of something.
Yeah.
Something out of nothing.
Have you got a favourite photo in that type of style that you've done?
I really like the rooftop ones, although I wish I can redo them. The rooftop ones I had done on the Strand, I think it was. I don't know where it was. I was drunk. And I climbed the scaffold. No, I didn't. I really like them. I wish I can go back and do them. I like that. I like the one we done at the Marriott. Really like them shots.
Yeah. That was quite a unique location, I would say.
Yeah, that was a unique one. We waited for the car to come, and I believe you was the silhouette in front of the car, on my shot anyway. I really like them shots.
Yeah.
And then I believe you was a subject inside the thing that we lit up.
Yeah.
The hole that we lit up. And it's just a beautiful building, to be fair. And I haven't seen it much, so for me, I like that one because I haven't seen it too much. And I'm probably just giving away the location now, so we better release them photos ASAP.
How do you sort of approach your storytelling through your urban photography? Do you try and tell a story?
I don't think I do. I think the stories are my own stories. Like, I think I take a photo and I remember the story about it, but I just don't try to tell it. I mean, I remember what happened that day, how it happened.
Yeah.
And that's why I like going back to my own stuff, because I remember how that day made me feel. And I think I remember the professor saying something about that as well, about he remembers every story behind every photo.
Yeah. And
that's why he posts, because there's always something behind it, and it's a memory to me. And it might not mean fuck all to you, but
that's fair. No, that's fair to say.
I I would like to do a bit of storytelling, but
Yeah.
I think I'll leave that more in my videos. I'm going to start doing that in my videos.
Yeah.
But for photos, no, I don't think I'm that good at it.
Since you touched on posting, what do you sort of? You're a bit of a perfectionist.
And that's a bad thing. That's a very bad thing. And don't try to be like that. Because
Is it something you're going to change?
I'd like to, yeah. Perfection leads to procrastination, and procrastination leads to no posts.
Right.
And then no posts leads to nothing.
Okay.
So don't do that. I did say I like to reach excellence, not perfection. So when I think that it's good enough, that's the wrong word. When I think it looks good,
Yeah.
that's when it should go out, and not worry too much about what other people think.
Yeah.
I think that was a worry of mine last year, because I think I reached a peak, and then I couldn't reach that peak again for whatever reason, because I sort of changed things up.
Yeah.
And then that kind of threw me off posting, because it wasn't as good as the work that I originally done, that I started with.
Okay. So do you believe about consistency over?
Yeah, I do now. I 100% do now. I think it's been proven, because at the time where my stuff went, I was doing every day, same time. The one photo that went viral for me, I was the first to post, and I remember someone writing on it, "How did you do it so quick?" Because I edited it on the train home.
Right.
Then I posted it straight away. So within 1 hour, that photo was up. And I got a lot of comments on it about, "Oh, that was quick, that was quick, that was quick."
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. But leading before that, I was posting every single day.
Yeah.
So, consistency over amazing work, I guess. I mean, I do love seeing amazing work, and that inspires me the most, if I'm honest.
In your perspective, do you think you put out work that is in your best, or do you just put stuff out now?
I think I'm trying to follow this consistency rule, so I'm not worrying too much about the shot. And it is underperforming to what I thought I would get. But I need to understand it's a restart button for me now.
Yeah. Redemption.
It's redemption, yeah. It's a restart button. I'm not doing what I used to do. I'm not doing the same thing, because I remember, and this probably affected me. Someone said I'm seeing the same thing over and over again, and that probably affected me.
Okay. What, from you or in general?
They said it in general, but I fitted into the category.
Okay.
So that kind of, that affected my style. I wanted to be different, but being different how? I should have been different before thinking how, but instead I stopped and then I thought how, and then I started thinking, and I couldn't think, and then just didn't do.
What's your sort of editing process when it comes to like urban, street, or any type of photography really, that you provide an insight into how you do that, how you go about it?
I think when we shoot, a lot of it's been thought on the spot, and we do a lot of what we want in camera. There's not really a lot of editing, it's just a bit of slight colour, not colour changing, but just a slight bit of masking and stuff. There's not much that goes into it now. I feel like we do a lot with the lighting on the day, like.
So you're not a heavy post processor?
No. I feel like we do think about it, what we want when we shoot, and we really do try to get everything straight in the camera, so then I could just go on the train home and edit that straight away. Yeah. And that's why sometimes I can do it quick.
You're not big into Photoshop?
I love Photoshop, but no. I don't do it enough, and I probably should. But then that's me going into my perfection again rather than consistency. If I start doing that, I kind of have a rule of sleeping on things. And then coming back with a fresh eye, but then the next day turns into the evening because work or and then that's when it just starts getting long. Yeah. So I like to kind of move fast with my edits, or it might not happen.
Yeah. Get the shot, get it out.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I like to phone edit, by the way. I do like a phone edit.
Oh yeah, you're not a desktop editor, are you really?
Not so much anymore. I mean, I have been recently because I have wiped my computers completely. My videos get done on my laptop. and I do like a phone edit. I should get an iPad.
Yeah.
I should really. But I do bulk editing on desktop, so.
Yeah. So for your quick one-offs, generally on the phone.
Yeah.
And then big sessions, you use a laptop.
Yeah.
Fair play.
I do try to make a reel for every shot. Doesn't always happen.
Do you think there's a benefit in that?
Only because like reels get more push, and I think that's a fact. And that's not really how it used to be, was it?
No.
And it's quite annoying. It is very annoying because video editing is long when you want to be a photographer.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know if you've noticed this, but do you think that the edit on a video really matters these days? Like, do you think you could just take a quick, simple phone video and just put it out there, one shot, one take?
Yeah, I think you can. And sometimes I think too hard. It depends who, you know, if it's a video for someone, it gets a lot of time, a lot of process, because you know, that's what it's about. You want to do the best quality for someone, but when you're just pushing it out for likes, quick ones, they don't matter. Like, you know, just get to the point.
Yeah. Are you worried about growth through video?
Not so much anymore. Yes, I was before. No, I wasn't until it happened, and then I wanted more. And then
massive dopamine hit.
Yeah, and then I wanted more, and then it started dropping off. And then I wanted more, then more dropped off. That sort of demotivated me as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Thinking, I'm putting in all this work and then I'm losing followers. I think that's normal.
Yeah.
Because like I'm not posting the same things I used to post.
Yeah.
So, you know, if I'm following you for cats and I start posting dogs, I'm gonna lose interest. So I understand it. Now I do. Now I do. But before it kind of like pissed me off, like, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not good. You know what I mean?
We're pretty much coming to the end. I'm just going to ask you some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
One or the other.
Okay.
Alright, Sony or Canon?
Sony, obviously not. No, Canon, obviously. I'm a Canon. Do you know what? I had the choice to get the Sony, but I chose to get this. Only because I've got so many Canon lenses, so I like Canon. Yeah. I just think they're easy, and I like the quality. And I've already invested, so yeah.
Digital or film?
Digital.
Colour or black and white?
Colour.
Landscape or cityscape?
Good question, because I'm always doing cityscape. I love a landscape. I appreciate landscape, I just don't do it.
This is what you like, bro, not necessarily what you shoot.
I really like landscape.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really like landscape. I just don't get out enough to do it, and that's something I really wanted to do this year, and I do plan on doing it in the future. So I'm gonna go with landscape because I feel like I see the city all the time, and when you're a city boy, it gets boring.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Day shooting or night shooting?
I'm gonna go with night shooting because I feel like right now is what the golden hour? I don't know what it is.
Sort of coming into blue hour now?
It's coming into blue, yeah. Like, so I feel like if you come out at night, you're going to get the golden, blue, and the night. So I'm going to call it night.
Yeah.
If you come out at the right time, you can get some amazing shots.
Candid portraits or post portraits?
Say again, sorry?
Candid portraits or post portraits?
Candid.
Yeah.
Love candid. 7200 is the perfect one for that. And I've been begging to have that all day, and I left it.
Light trails or light bars?
Light bars.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know I like my light bar, man. It's just too big.
Yeah. Photo or video?
Right now I'm into video. Only because I feel like I can be myself more in video.
Yeah.
Photo, I feel like I kind of go same places, do the same things. We do try our best to change it, to switch it up. But with video, I feel like I can go anywhere and make something different anywhere.
Cool.
So that's why I like doing video.
YouTube shorts or TikToks?
TikToks.
1,000 engaging followers or 10,000 non-engaging followers?
1,000 engaging.
Fair play, I'd agree.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, so that's pretty much it. I hope those questions weren't too bad for you.
Nah, they're cool.
Yeah. Let the people know where they can find you.
Instagram is Jameson, spelled JAMESXN_. And I'm yet to change the rest. TikTok will be the same actually. I'm going to change that to the same thing. Yeah, that's it. YouTube, I am actually under, I think, Jameson_Coleman.
Cool. We expected any more YouTube from you?
Yes, I need to get into it. This is one thing I need. I've promised myself I will focus more on video YouTube.
Cool.
That's why I'm shooting landscape all day. Because I can use it in both. I mean, best thing about this is I can, I learn how to turn it on. I've got the, I don't know if you can see it, but I've got the settings now where I can frame my portrait, but also get a whole landscape in it. So,
sick. I didn't know you could do that.
Canon for you.
Cool. Right, so yeah, we'll pretty much wrap it up there, man. Cool. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Peace.